Blessings, everyone. This is Keleena, coming to you from beautiful island of Kauai, home of Lemuria. Katana manakane na kiatoshtuma mach koeana ki ufana. Blessings, everyone. It is Mother's Day today. And I have done actually 2 other videos for May, but I trashed them. And I was like so in and out of, let's just say I was jumping timelines and jumping into different realities and stuff during them. I was like, I don't know if people are going to make sense of what was coming through. So it is a very cosmic month. The cosmic mother energy is flowing in and the codes from her are amazing. So I want to talk about these cosmic codes that are coming in, and I want to talk about what's happening to your body, because you're in great transition. I want to touch on that because I said back in the 2020 video, which is in my lives, for those of you that haven't been able to find it, it's in my live section. You have to click on lives here on YouTube and then it's in there. But I said that the first few months, after the first few months, you weren't going to recognize yourself afterwards because you're going to be doing so much releasing, so much transformation from the inside out. It's necessary for you to release the old to become the new, to allow the new to come online, to allow your cosmic self to come online, to allow your angelic self to come online, your elemental self. So we do this in phases. But right now, this cosmic part for so many of you is coming online. So how many of you, I want to see this in the comments, are going to sleep at night and all of a sudden you're feeling zzz. You feel the body is vibrating, or it feels like electricity up and down your spine. You might feel pulsing in your hands, your feet, your fingers. This is part of your cosmic self coming online, and that is your cosmic star family helping you. The star families, our cosmic or galactic star families, will come in and they will work with us and bring in some activations. What they will do is they will assist activations you have, and they will align you for the next level. It's like an expansion of them. So this is occurring now this month, and you receive them if you did all that inner work from January through April. It was still going through April. It was the first 4 months of the year. So if you break it up into thirds, that's where it was. I'm like super high right now because I just did a crowning of Mary with the Cosmic Mother and all the mothers on my Patreon. So for those of you that are on Patreon, it was from the $5 level up. It was all levels. Make sure you go watch that, because the amount of codes that came in today from the mothers to assist everyone with healing and bringing the stuff into the grid for humanity, it's so amazing. So make sure, if you haven't listened to that, Patreon members, go listen to that. And for those of you that aren't on Patreon, I want to say, if you decide to join, do not do it through a phone app. I don't know anything about phone app payment stuff, but I just learned from someone else that they add 30% when you do it through the phone. So do not do it there. Go through the patreon.com/Keleena Milnar, because I didn't agree to that, and it's nothing that I get. It goes to, if you use Apple Pay and that kind of stuff, which I don't agree with that. I don't think that's kind of wrong. But that's my opinion. I'm going to express it. So my voice is a little, I don't know what you call it, because I was singing codes the whole time I was on the Patreon today, and all week. I was being prepared all week with the Cosmic Mother, Divine Mothers, the Earth Mother, all of them working through me, and also bringing a new, activating within my DNA and cell memories, another goddess within me. And that was powerful as well. So We are all going through these shifts and these transformations, and they are magnificent and they are powerful and they are delightful. And a lot of you are receiving healing. I said that some of you might start receiving healing starting April, in a different way, a new level. And so you're still going through that, but it's fantastic. So surrender to that which is happening. But remember, for those of you that are still going, nothing's happening to me. I did all my inner work and nothing's happening. I'm sorry, but inner work is constant. And until you've released enough that you can actually feel energy, you're still in that space and place of blocking yourself from feeling. So many times people won't feel because they've blocked themselves from feeling emotions because of something that's happened through childhood growing up. And that's the work I do in the sessions. I have always gone back to whoever raised you, whether it's the parents or the grandparents or whoever your guardian was. There's a programming that we need to go into to release it. So if for whatever reason you're blocking yourself from feeling emotions and in any way, then you're not going to feel energy. You're not going to feel that massive amounts of love. Because I get people on the, I want to say this because people comment on here, I don't feel anything. You don't feel because you're blocking it. You've got to do your inner work. Okay? You've got to release whatever it is that you're running from, that you haven't healed yet. And I'm sorry I don't have sessions open yet. I will soon. But take a look inside and see why you would turn your back on feeling something. Maybe you were abused as a child, and it could be verbal, it could be mental, it could be emotional, it could be physical abuse, and so you were told as a child you have nothing to cry about, so you held back everything, so you don't show your emotions. When you don't show them, you also many times don't allow yourself to feel them. I'm a super sensitive, hypersensitive empath, so I feel everyone's emotions. Even in your comments, if your comment is negative on my thing, I feel your negativity and I know where you are in your process. And if you write a negative comment on someone's things, everybody knows where you are. And then you have to remember what you look like to other people. So we can send you love and light as you're going through your process. But it's better to see the light in people and to ask a question rather than attack people on YouTube or social media. Please don't do that because it's not worth it for you because you create yourself karma. Okay? Patoka mana ana akia nama. Okay, so these cosmic energies, these cosmic light codes, if I go outside, even the moon is like super activating now. Because remember, the moon's light is it's the reflection from the sun. So it's like you're getting it during the day, and if the moon's shining at night, it's like, whoo, double whammy. So, the moon, some traditions, the moon's called grandmother moon, and the sun is the father. It's just everything is different names and different from different civilizations, different times. Moon feminine, the sun masculine. That's how I see it, feminine, masculine in that way. And so both ways you're getting activations, but there is such an immense amount of light coming in right now. Again, this is more light than I've seen. Back in 2017, we were having pulses and pulses of light because that's when my cosmic self amplified even more back in 2017. When I was in my bed at night, I had a cosmic brother that came through and he was standing across from me. I sat up in bed and then I stood up. I recognize him. I know who he is. I know who he is on the earth. And he stood across from me and we both just activate each other. Boom, 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 boom. All the chakras up to 14. And then all of a sudden it was just wham. Everything, all 200 chakras turned on that night, and everything was spinning in my body. My lips had chakra, the nose chakra, everywhere, the face, the eyes were spinning, everything was spinning, the ears were spinning, you know, the earlobes spinning. There were chakras all over the body. I could feel it in the organs. I could feel my hand chakras are already open, and my fingers were already open, but the fingers like came online even more, the fingertips. You have chakras in the fingertips, and that's how I see the lasers that come out of my fingers when I throw the different codes. But that's when I put my finger on people and they see light, or they start to get stuff in their third eye, or whatever I do with work when I touch your body. There's little chakras on there that are so powerful. If you're meant to have them on, you're going to have them on. So mine were just spinning and pulsing that night in 2017. It happened for me. And it does come in waves of light. It's not like we're going to have one blast of light at once. We have waves of light coming in over this process, because if it all comes in at once, it's going to be too much. That's what my guides showed me back in 2014, 15, and preparing for what we're going through right now. It's for you to go through this process in ease and grace. So some of us took things a little harder. We just said, okay, we need to be up now. We got to do this work. Boom. So even though I was always awake, but after my walk-in in 2015, it was like boom, 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 boom. It was non-stop. So I want to say that it's beautiful for you to transition into this and to not be afraid of what you're feeling in the body. Breathe into it too. Give yourself that space and place and that time to just be with it. Allow it to happen. Allow yourself to feel it. You're feeling the life force energy in every cell of your being is what you're feeling. You're feeling every part of you as a cosmic being coming online. And this year is the year that that is happening for a lot of you that have been awake for a bit. For those of you that just woke up, it may not be happening for you just yet. It may be next year, maybe a couple of years from now, as you focus on your process. It just depends on the person and what you chose in your blueprint. So know that with this, you're going to be becoming even more sensitive. I just went down for Mother's Day here, and after I finished the Patreon thing, and I said I'm gonna treat myself to a Mother's Day meal since my kids are far away and in other states, and they're adults now. So I went down to get myself a little vegan thing, and I went into the restaurant. I thought this is gonna be a little nice place, and I got in there and the music was so loud, and the different energies and vibrations, the people was so I was like and so the sensitivity level, not for just certain people, for everyone, even doesn't matter where you are in your process, your sensitivity level is expanding. And like I said before, for those of you that are blocking feeling, you may not be feeling it, but you may be going through sensitivity with how words come at you. Maybe you've somebody said something to you that made you angry. Your sensitivity levels in that way could be being affected. Maybe you didn't like it, so maybe it made you angry at someone. Don't play that game. Drop in your heart and say, why did that person say me? Why don't I like that person? You know, remember that each person is a mere reflection of you. So what are they reflecting to you don't like? Dive into that healing, please. This month is going to be constant, absolutely constant with activations. It is the month that we honor the Mother Mary. I did the crowning of Mary today, but it was the crowning of Mary on men and women to bring the balance of the feminine masculine in you. It was bringing you into harmonization. So it was much more expansive than that. So this month is going to be also a test for a lot of you. You're going to be tested on, can I stay here? Can I be aware of what's going around me? Can I just observe everything without becoming a part of it? Can I pop into this person's timeline to speak with them or to assist them with something and then come out to my own? Can I stay in my reality? Am I going to hold myself in my sacred heart? Again, some of you are just moving here, and you know I've taught you how to do this many times. I do that in sessions, I do that on Patreon, I've done that on YouTube. Make sure to drop in that sacred heart, that divine sacred heart, and be here. Get there first thing in the morning when you get up and get back in your body. Just flow back in there. And try to stay there as much as you can in all situations. Because this is our connection. I have said this for the last 10, 11, 12 years. This is our connection to Source. This is our mother connection. And this is where we find our answers. So the testing you're going to go through this month to see if you can stay there, to me it's beautiful. It's going to be beautiful if you make the choices that are aligned for your soul and aligned for where you're going in this process. Now, last month I talked about April being about choices and decisions. I said I pulled those cards where the fingers were pointing everywhere and you can have so many different directions. And we've talked about this split of consciousness that's happening on the planet. And by now you know what you want. And for those of you that are here listening to me, you're not going to be going towards the the side that's more of an opposing and oppressing and suppressing energy. You're going more towards freedom to be your authentic self, to be that love and light person that you truly are. You're going to feel that pull even more this month when you observe people. You're going to see it and you're going to feel it because you're going to be taken in one direction when the ego, the false identity ego is saying, oh, well, I really want that. I really want to do that. But then this part of you is going, I'm done with that. I don't want that anymore. So you're going to be going like this. It's going to be like a weighing of energy this month. It's going to be like Ma'at with the balance symbols. The feather and the, what is the feather in the heart? If the feather goes up, you've gone the right way. The angel feather. Kipia no una mañana anaka na sana amira. Hey, I'm going to, how do I know? Clip. Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop for a minute. It's picked up, the wind is picked up here. So when the door started, I heard it started going zzz, and I knew it was going to slam, and it did. So, okay. Let's go back into that. So I'm going to show you the card that I pulled for, I pulled a couple cards for May, just because I like to do that on the side for fun. And one of them was the Death card in the tarot, and the Death card is actually a beautiful card because it's an old part of you, who you used to be, is leaving. You're done with that part of you, an old identity. Remember, the identities come off a little at a time. If you're in this kind of a process, you're in this process that's like, you're going through the process in that way. So if you're walking like myself, where all of a sudden, boom, overnight, you're just this really high version of yourself and you've forgotten everything before that, it was all wiped clean, you're just like, boom, it's done. And all of these multidimensional aspects are online. Now I'm still bringing more aspects online, even though tons of them were online already. The one that I've been integrating, or like it was activated in my cells just this past couple days is another aspect. And it actually has to do, again, with the mother. So it always seems to be the mother for me, the mother frequency, and the mother energies. I want to show you, I brought this card with me because I want to show it to you because it's so beautiful, but this is really big right now. And I've been saying this is a year to create. Maybe not release it yet, but be in that creation mode, because when we have that downtime and you've moved more into your authentic self and you're rediscovering yourself and what you want to do, and you know who you are, you want to create. You receive visions, you receive ideas that come from the higher self. They just drop in, they pop in, and you're like, what? Write those down. I always tell everyone, write those down, because that's your higher self dropping an idea in for you. You drop that in your heart and you see how you feel with that. And you create from there. If it's expansive, if it's joyful, if it's love, if it's peaceful, create. But if your gut goes, then it may not be the right time. So this is the Well of Dreams, and this is beautiful. It's creation, visions, messages, dissolving the veil, bliss, and dreams. This is exactly what I've been talking about, how this year you're dissolving those old identities, the old identities of yourself, and going into creation. So this is the Well of Dreams. See that? Look at those colors. It looks like a turtle. I think that's a turtle. Kind of looks like a cosmic turtle. You can see it there. The Well of Dreams. Beautiful. You know, transform your dreams into reality. If it's something that is aligned for you, it's going to happen. You're here to be these multidimensional cosmic beings and are human at the same time, and the angelic, and all of these things. They will come online at the right time. But in this space and place, you know, put it out there to the universe what you want. Write it down. I taught this in my Patreon and my priestess courses and things. Write the things down. And I said this in my sessions too with people. Write it down, give it to the universe, put it in your journal, wherever you're going to do it, and then let it go. Let the universe bring it in. Let the universe provide for you. It's going to happen. That's one of the things that I want to say, is that the masters have always said to me, when I walked in here and I was like, what am I doing here? Like, excuse me, what happened? Because I came from like somewhere else and just whoom, right in this body, and I was like, you can't have that like shut off, like, wait a minute. And so I was like, huh. And they're like, you're here because now you're fully in your mission. And I was like, oh, so you're all moving into your mission at a new level, your purpose. One of the main purposes is for you to be here is to be love. It's to be joy. It's to be that which you already are authentically, because that's what source is. Don't forget that. That's what you're to be. But when you're not in balance and you're not in harmony with your authentic self, being your authentic self, you're going to be pulled out of that true joy and that true love and that state and place of being in balance. Because if you're living from the false identity ego outside of yourself, that created ego from the programming, the only things that are going to bring you joy for a lot of people are the things that really don't matter. And I've watched a lot of people go through chasing things that they think they need in their life or they're supposed to have, because they're still chasing the program. They're not following their authenticity. They're not doing what they came here for to do. And there's a lot of awakened, beautiful souls on the planet that are also, they're in like, I don't know what conundrum means. The guides just said conundrum. They're in a place of, they're in a conundrum. They just said, okay, I'll use that word, but I don't know what it means. I don't know if it means like stuck. I'm getting the feeling of stuck because they're wanting to do something in a spiritual way, and they're trying to do it, but it's not aligned with their soul, with what their purpose is and what they're here to do. So they've done like courses and classes and things, and they're like, yes, I'm going to do this stuff, but it's just not happening. So allow yourself to expand and release that which the ego wanted, and allow the divine mind and heart to serve you in the way to bring the truth of what you're here to do. And then those courses and classes that you took may be useful for some of the stuff that you're actually supposed to be doing. Allow yourself to know that spirit, your higher self, will never lead you in the wrong direction. There is a pool of creation. And when you look in the pool, you reflect back the identity of who you think you are. But we want you to look deeper into the pool and reflect back the identity of your true self. Expand your light, expand your consciousness, expand your reality. I am. Kikiana otakropotokurotende shikina marasana nyara maroch. Nikanta manyafu. Takurantene mirastine karata inesi. Ay. All is well. A lot of you feel like you can breathe this month. It feels easier this month right now. Take advantage of this space in time right now that we are being given to rest, to allow the different parts of you to come more in line, to just be with yourself, to be in nature. And to spend time, if you have children, with the children, but allowing the children to give you the ideas of what they want to do that day. Allow the children to pick the things on the weekends they want to do with the parents or the grandparents. Maybe they want to go roll down hills. Mom and Dad, enjoy. Maybe they want to paint. Maybe they want to go roller skating. If you can't roller skate, at least go with them and be part of that joy. Maybe they want to go play in the creek or go to the beach. Anything that is not on the internet or a phone or an iPad. It's really, really good to get the children offline. And I know a lot of you listening that have children don't allow them online that much, that are awake. And that's fantastic. That's perfect. But I know there's many, as I've observed, that they just give their children a phone, even when they're really little, toddlers and stuff. And it's, to me, it's just, it breaks my heart. Instant babysitter. So please step back from doing that. It's very unhealthy for your child, and you're programming your child. Kapag na mekia na nekrasna sa takoro tukot po ute nien no junta marashana nekita hai o anama. I love you. Be at peace. Allow the energies to change. If you're on the earth with both your feet and shoes off, some of you may be receiving codes coming from the North Crystalline Grid through your feet and up through your body. That's very feminine. That's Mother Gaia. Then you get the codes coming in from the sun, coming in, and pay attention with the moon, the codes from the moon. This full moon, I know a lot of people are starting to feel edgy with it. So I know it is in Scorpio, and Scorpio is the stinger. So if there's something that needs to be stung to release for you, let it go. I feel like this moon is going to be very powerful. I've been seeing it light up the skies at night. But I know, like I said, a lot of people, clients, friends, everyone, they're feeling an edginess coming in with this. So that edginess means something's coming to the surface to be released. So allow it to come up, to be revealed, to be healed. And if you don't even know what it is, just let it go. Don't hold on to it. And also, some of you are going to like be in the head with it. You're going to be like, oh, what is this? What is this? You know, just breathe. I'm going to say breathe. Get in your breath. Relax into the breath and let this go. Get in nature. But if you're getting so edgy that you can't be at work or you can't be around people, then don't. That's what I'm going to say, because you don't want to take it out on others. And again, the death card was there to release more of your old identity and this well of dreams. Dive into your dreams and start creating. And for those of you that aren't journaling, write down your messages, write down your dreams. That maybe you get up in the morning, you're one of those people that dreams. A lot of people do their healing in their dreams. Write them down in a journal first thing in the morning. I've been saying this for years and years and years. Have a journal next to your bed, wake up and write it down. First thing you do, write it down, because it's going to help you as you write it down. It's going to help you to release whatever it was that was, it could have been something that needed to be healed. But I'm feeling like there's going to be people with this Scorpio moon that are going to have some dreams that are, you may label it as scary, but what I feel it is stuff coming up to be revealed. That could be part of your shadow side that's not healed. So it'll help you to look within yourself to see these things, so that you can heal them, bring them in your heart, fill them with love and neutralize them. And no longer identify yourself as a label, as that label. Allow yourself to just be. Mata meana kiana tastuna marakananya. Release. Nakuana meniana. So I want to thank all of you that listened to the entire video, because there was light language throughout the whole video this time with different things, and instead of it all being at the end. And thank you for allowing, even though my voice, I've done so much singing the last week, I have to let my voice rest. It is a good month. I see positive change with this. I see the creation, the fields of creation happening, and I see the immense amount of light that is activating everything on the planet. and then tap into it, be in it, surrender to it, allowing yourself to shift and change. You are the love of light. Your truth is love. And this is where your wisdom is within. Nanyana Mokuna Natyanta Akia Maya. Eternal love, eternal light, eternal life. Maya Kita Maya At. Shay. Mayanama. Many blessings, everyone. I love you. I'll see you soon.